Welcome back for another college CF review. Today I'll be taking a look at Star Wars The Vintage Collection Djarin in his transport driver outfit from Morak. And let's get straight into the review. As always, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It keeps these reviews coming, and you can get this guy over at All Time Toy Store. Check out in the link in the description below. So I will be trying to do a head swap too to see if we can get this head onto the Mando release, but we'll get into that later. Here we can see the card back. We have a shot of Din with his helmet removed for the first time. And then here are, of course, other figures in the wave. He is VC-251. I have already reviewed Ahsoka Tano, the Mandalorian Super Commando, 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper, and Fennec. So check out those reviews as well. And I will say I haven't reviewed any of the ARC Troopers, but I do have 5s, and they are fantastic. So definitely check those out. And yeah, let's crack this guy open. Get into this unboxing. Beautiful card backs, but this guy is coming out of the packaging. Here we can see him in the plastic still. Let's pull out his blaster. He does just come with the standard Imperial blaster we've seen packaged with many figures at this point. It would be nice if he came with something a little different, but you know, the fact that it included an Imperial weapon is certainly nice. You can see, again, nice sculpt on these things. This little blaster in a kind of matte black plastic. Very nice. And let's pop out the helmet. I always like these uniforms. Very similar to the Sand Trooper. Very cool. Some nice weathering on there. Nice black paint. And that's nice rubbery plastic, so it should fit on his head with ease. And let's get Din out. There we go. And here's Din. And man, look at that face sculpt. That is Pedro Pascal for sure. Very nice weathering throughout as well. Nice red and yellow on the shoulders there. Nice knee pads. I believe a lot of this actually is borrowed from the Sand Trooper. So, very nice. Nice vest over top. Detail on the back. And man, yeah, that head sculpt is fantastic. So in terms of articulation on this figure, let's see, he does have a double ball joint there at the head, so lots of range of motion out of there. Then the shoulders can go up to that far with the shoulder armor going underneath. And then full 360, no problem. You get nice 90-degree elbow bend there, as long as a swivel, as well as swivel above the elbow, and then wrist swivel, of course, and up and down. Very good. And then on this hand, it is in and out. Swivel at the wrist. There you go. And then there is nice waist rotation and ab crunch there. Is there a second waist rotation? No, just the torso rotation. Then this is all flexible plastic. You do have the standard hips we are used to seeing on these figures. So all the range of articulation you would expect there, along with thigh swivel. Then knee bend, not very far due to the armor, and a swivel there as well. And then this is the older style ankle, so no kind of rock, but you do get tilt up and down. So that is Din's articulation, and we can just fit his helmet on, no problem. Looking pretty cool. He does have that holster there. Let's get his blaster in there. Very nice. The scope does just kind of rest outside, it looks like. Bends a little funny, but fits in there. So there you go. There's Din in his transport uniform. Very cool. That helmet does come on and off with ease. Even more force than I had thought. Now let's see if we can get his head off. No problem. There you can see double ball joint. And let's come to the Vintage Collection Mandalorian. Move his head as well. Like that. And let's see if we can just pop this one on as is. So it seems that the ball joint that comes with the Trooper doesn't quite fit, so if you just yanked out the ball joint from in here, you could probably get it to seat, but just for some perspective here, let's see if I can't actually get it in there. Yeah, no, not quite. This one's not quite long enough. But I think if you pulled out the one from the actual helmet and stuck Din's head on that, it would work. But here you can just see how that would look, and that is actually, I mean, that is spot on. Looks really, really nice. So there is that perspective. Let's get them all their respective heads back on. There we go. Just do a quick comparison just so you can see how the two figures stack up in terms of height. They are pretty similar, as they should be. They should be near exactly the same. Din does not change height when he goes into the different uniforms. So yeah, very, very close. You could definitely believe that Din's in the Mandalorian outfit and vice versa. Very cool. Very, very cool. Definitely liking this figure. I actually picked this figure up specifically so I could have the Pedro Pascal head sculpt to put on Mandalorian figure, but then also so I could use him as a tank driver for the Vintage Collection tank from Rogue One. And I think he is a fantastic figure. Highly recommend him. Definitely check out the link to get yours, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, have fun and play with some toys.